Welcome, everybody. How wonderful to have you here today. My name's John Doorbar, and I'm a speaking coach. And I work with introverts, helping them to express themselves and share their ideas crisply, calmly, and with confidence. Not an easy task, if you ask me. Now, today we're going to meet a client of mine. His name's Ian. Ian is an introvert. And he's been asked to do a presentation in front of a big audience, and he doesn't think he can do it. Typical of introverts, always, putting themselves down, not really understanding how good they really are. So, Ian is actually an interesting man. He's basically limited by his own thinking. He's in the prison of his own mind. And in this prison, he's been asked to take part in an art therapy course. Unusual. And in this course, you're going to meet him in a minute. And rather than give too much away, I'd like to ask you to welcome him with me. Oh, hello. Lynn, the art therapist. Thank goodness I know somebody here. Feel so exposed. You want me to draw something? Yeah. Okay, I started. Something represents me. How's this going to help, though? To be a presenter or to do meetings? If you think it'll help. Well, this is what I drew yesterday, and I'm holding on. I'm holding on here. I'm holding on to the bars. Yes, this is how I feel. I'm enclosed, and I feel so worried. Oh, Ian, can you just Lynn, can you just let me go? Ian and Lynn, I just need to go and do my work, which I can do really well. Oh. So that was Ian, ladies and gentlemen. What have we just witnessed? We've seen how Ian processes his thoughts and how those thoughts have an effect on his general communication. And we've also got an insight into the sorts of problems that people like Ian face. So what I'm going to do is to show you some practical insights that I've used over the years to help introverts to be more confident, to be more authentic, and to be more effective in their presentations. Before I do that, I'd like to tell you a story. Well, it's a confession, really. When I was younger, I used to teach business people how to present. And I used to wear a mask. I wanted to blend in, to be one of them, to impress them. But all this was very stressful. Reminds me of a wonderful video I've been studying of Susan Cain, the great author on introversion. And she showed how people adapt as introverts to fit into an extrovert-dominated environment. So I fitted in. But it did me more harm than it did good. And I had a realization, and that's why I'm telling you this story, a realization that led me to look into what it is that introverts need in order to survive and thrive in a world that they often don't feel they belong in. So today I'm going to show you 3 really practical tools which introverts can use, and these are all to do with body language. But before I do that, I'd like to look at a really important concept, and that is self-protection. According to neuroscientist Stephen Porges, who in his polyvagal theory, big word, he showed that when people don't feel psychologically safe, they go into protection mode. This is the nervous system working and working perfectly. Now, this is important because self-doubt is stored in our body. And when we learn to relax and calm our nervous system, this self-doubt diminishes. So these 3 skills help to diminish that. So number 1, regulated breathing. You remember that when we saw Ian, he was breathing from here. And frankly, he was quite crazy. So if we help him to focus on slowing down his breathing and become aware of his breath, it will be calmer, less stressed, and he will be able to slow himself right down with practice. Can you imagine how cool that will be as an introvert or for you? Now we come on to the second point. The second point is a super tip, and this is the way in which Ian uses his body, the posture. You remember he was looking down like this. It's a posture of fear, of hiding. So we need to coach him, to encourage him to stand upright. We'll send a different message to his brain saying, it's all right. I'm in no danger. This will help him to feel calmer. Number 3, and this is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. Something I avoided for ages. People thought I was shady, but I wasn't. And this, of course, has to do with eye contact. You notice that Ian was doing anything but get eye contact. What messages was that sending to his mind and your mind? It simply said, I don't want to be here. I'm insecure. I'm feeling terrible. Asked him to move his head up and to focus on a few people in the audience, and you'll start to feel there's a unity with the audience. So 3 tips, and now we need to summarize. But I think I'll ask Ian to come back on. Ian? Shall I put my prison hat on? No? Okay, you think I don't need it? I'm not so sure. Oh, so many people. Okay, so what did John teach me? He said, okay, so breathe, focus, and get my awareness on my breathing. Oh, that feels a bit different. Okay. Super tip. My posture. Oh, oh, that's different. Oh, yeah. And your favorite is the eye contact. Oh, I was looking down and I can see the people. I feel part of you. Thanks, John. Can I go now? So, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen 3 practical ways out of dozens of ideas. And as a coach with over 40 years of experience, I know for sure that we all have within us exactly what we need to be successful. We just need to observe our communication and learn to use it effectively. And that brings me to my final point. And let me close with this. Whether you're an introvert or not, communication and learning to express your ideas is one of the most important skills you could ever master. I know this for sure. Why? Because you know that guy Ian we saw? The man who I've learnt so much from over the years? That man Ian? That man Ian is me. Thank you.